Okay, and we're live on YouTube.
All
Today
right.
we're gonna be watching the week 2 matches, and joining me as ever is Carter. Hello, Carter.
Hello, I'm Carter.
Hi. Let me share my screen. I actually should have done that before I started, but I will share my screen so you can watch what I'm watching, and then also everyone else on YouTube can already see. So here we go. First, we have a game which I watched live, and I already did a live commentary on that, so check that out. But we'll do our own little commentary here. This is James versus Noah, and it'll be an interesting one. So let's get into it. Before we play the battle, we can talk about the Terra types a little and the brings. James brought exactly what he brought in week 1 with all the same Terra types. I don't think he changed his team at all.
Yeah.
So not too much to say about that because I don't think it's particularly built for this matchup or anything like that. I do think we talked about the Dark Terra on Moltres not being the best. Um, Other than that, nothing
It
really.
might be.
Yeah,
But then I'm very interested in why like half of what is this, Nolan's? No, not Nolan's team.
Noah.
Noah's team is Terra Flying.
Yeah, that is also what he had last week, I believe. I
Really? Okay.
think the reason is so that he can click Earthquake
On Doug
on
Trio?
Doug Trio. I do, yeah.
Wow. That's a lot of investment to make for Doug Trio.
Yup. But I mean, I think that's part of it. I guess he just likes flying type. Because it's not particularly good in the matchup or anything, and it's not like James has some super strong Earthquake user or something.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have weaknesses to ground.
I mean, with Terra types, you want to cover like normally you want to cover whatever that Pokemon's weakness is. Um,
Yeah.
and if you're really focused on synergy, like you gotta that's gotta be like there's gotta be a big reward for that. And I don't see like Doug Trio Earthquake is not like that big of a have, like
Yep.
why are you relying
I
on that?
mean,
Like that's not the crux of your strategy.
yeah, and I mean, flying's not the worst defensive type. It's weak to ice, rock, and that's it. I think, right? Yeah,
And
ice and rock,
electric.
ice, rock, and electric. Okay. Yeah, that's not amazing. Ice and electric are both pretty common. I'll say. I mean, like, yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
And why Terra Rock on Doug Trio? That's interesting to me.
Maybe for some rock slide action.
Rock Slide? Yeah, maybe.
I
I
don't hate
don't
that
know.
one. I don't hate that one.
Odd.
I do like Terra Electric Blastoise too. Actually.
But Terra Flying on Ninetales is wild. I don't think that helps you at all.
No, not. I mean, not really, because you're already resisting fighting, and or
You're
you're
not
neutral to
worried about
fighting.
ground when you're ice
You're not worried about
type.
ground at all.
And what you are going to be worried about if you go Terra Flying, you're the one who's setting snow. I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah. Also, you're weak to rock, and flying doesn't change that for you. All right,
yeah.
let's just get into the game. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, here we go. I'll put it on slow, I think. So we have the Cloyster lead with Raichu,
Mm-hmm.
and then the Ninetales and the Blastoise. Ninetales Blastoise is a lead we've seen before. Raichu goes for a Protect. Yeah, not sure what
Mm-hmm.
that's about. Fake Out hits Cloyster.
It's gonna be like a
Not a
common
bad
trend of
move
them using protect for no
for
apparent
no
reason.
reason. Yeah, and then Ninetales uses the Aurora Veil, so that's really good setup. Um, Really good setup for Noah, and yeah, going into turn 2, Blastoise actually
See, if he hadn't protected turn one, he could have done that volt switch on Blastoise and actually done some damage.
done some damage and got the switch into some other.
Yep.
Yeah. Or he could have fake out and stopped the
Or
Aurora
yeah,
Veil
he
from
could have
coming
used
up.
fake out,
Yep.
which is what he should have done.
Probably what he should have done, yeah. But now the Volt Switch will come out. It hits the Blastoise. Blastoise does Terra Electric, which is interesting that he didn't do it turn 1, but did decide to do it turn 2, because he wasn't faking out Raichu or anything. And I doubt he's predicting a Raichu Protect. He might have been predicting a Raichu fake out and thinking, oh, I don't need to Terra just yet. Who knows?
Yeah, it could be.
But yeah, Raichu switches out for Moltres. Blizzard comes out, does a ton of damage to the Moltres. Also, a little bit of a yikes switching into the Moltres, because you kind of got to know that Blizzard's coming from Ninetales. I mean,
Yeah,
he probably didn't, but he should sort of expect that. And yeah, switching into the
I mean
super
that's what
effective
Ninetales
attack.
does. I mean, without like outside of Aurora Veil and without
Yeah,
like Articuno to go with it, Ninetales is going to be spamming Blizzard.
yeah, basically just
Even with
presses Blizzard.
Articuno, do you like double Blizzard?
Ninetales will click Aurora Veil and then press Blizzard. That's always the game plan for Ninetales.
Basically forever, unless you could use Moonblast to do more damage
Yeah,
or
which he
Dazzling.
can do here, maybe. Although he probably doesn't need to, because he can
You
just
don't need to against Moltres.
yeah,
Just use Blizzard.
So we'll see what the Blastoise does. I think a Toxic Spikes does come from Cloyster, which is a very bad move. Blastoise goes for
Yeah,
the Terra Blast into Cloyster and knocks it out. When I say Toxic Spikes is a bad move, I don't mean like strategically it was a bad choice in that moment. I just mean that move is useless.
it's a useless move in doubles.
Yeah,
You're not going to be switching enough for it to
yeah.
matter ever.
There's no reason ever to do it. And then the Cloyster does go down. So Alakazam comes out. Now we have Alakazam Moltres. This is a lot of offensive power here. But the Aurora Veil is going to cut that pretty hard. Alakazam does Terra Fairy, which I don't see the appeal.
I don't get why you'd go Terra Fairy here.
I guess just to click Dazzling Gleam, which I mean, it does give you more
More
damage on
damage?
Dazzling Gleam, but you just died a Blizzard. And now Moltres is gone. And the Terra Blast hits Alakazam.
I'm surprised
Down to
Alakazam lives here.
1%. It is pretty surprising. And now we have Alakazam Raichu together.
Would be
Raichu
a
goes
great time to
for
use Fake Out and you use Protect.
yeah. Again, this Protect is, I mean, just
Just
insanely
a
sus.
waste of a turn.
I don't understand what it could possibly achieve. Dazzling Gleam does minor damage. Blizzard will kill Alakazam.
Like all you have to do is just sit there using Blizzard.
Yeah, he just kind of did a very simple game plan and won. The Thunderbolt does go into Ninetales, gets a para, which is cool. Balloon pops from the Blizzard, and then the Muddy Water takes out Raichu. So
Yeah.
yeah, not much of a game. Gonna be honest.
Yeah, it did not have to go that way. It didn't have to be a complete steamroll,
No.
but it was.
Yeah. We'll just jump to the next one.
Game.
Yeah. So let's see what changes. Because, I mean, James does pick up a game here. So a lot has to change for that to happen. We'll see what changes. So it's a different lead.
That game,
Kangaskhan and Moltres.
not a bad lead.
And then Noah will also be changing. This time
Great
he's
about
going with its
Kangaskhan is
level.
that you can use Fake Out.
He's not going to. But yeah, you can use Fake Out.
Yeah.
So Moltres is going to Terra Dark, which is nice because it does help with the Blizzard spam, which maybe he expects. The Aurora Veil does come out. Drain Punch hits Ninetales, does absolutely nothing.
Not
And
a
the
good
Fiery
idea.
Wrath also does like pretty much completely nothing. Clefable goes for Minimize. Another very bad move, in my opinion. I don't actually know like why we don't see
Yeah, what is
that.
that about? What's Minimize about?
I mean, it gives you evasion.
I know, yeah, but what is he doing here?
So you'll see he's going to be using Follow Me with it. So the goal, I guess, is
Okay.
to like evade
Just
moves that you're baiting,
attacks.
that you're forcing to hit you.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll probably see
That's
some
a
Blizzard
neat
spam.
attack.
This Blizzard spam is not as powerful as last time. The Fire Punch,
No,
he
because you've gone
realizes,
Terra Dark, which takes away that weakness.
yeah, Kangaskhan uses Fire Punch, realizes he's got a slightly better
Okay,
move
yeah.
to use into Ninetales. Does get the burn, which doesn't do much to Ninetales, but Hurricane straight into the Ninetales, and that means the
Sweet.
burn is actually the difference maker. Ninetales goes down. I like that Hurricane. I mean, it was a risky move, but
Good
it paid
hurricane.
off. You can't ignore Clefable. Like that was smart, identifying like, hey, this Clefable's not doing
Yeah.
anything, so let's get rid of Ninetales. It's the real problem. So that was good. That was a good play for sure. Now I see Blastoise coming out with the Terra Electric, and this is where the
Electric,
Follow
Clefable,
Me
follow me.
is happening. So Fiery Wrath does hit both, so the
Yeah,
Follow Me
but yeah,
doesn't do anything
you
there.
don't have to worry about following me. Yeah, because of fiery wrath.
Yep, and then the Body
Oh,
Slam
body
still
slam hits.
lands. So
Wow.
that evasion not coming in so handy. Uh, and does a good chunk to Clefable. Now Blastoise will go for the Terra Blast into Moltres, but that gives the special attack boost as he goes under 50 and doesn't do that much damage. I I don't even know if Terra Electric Terra Blast is better than just clicking like any water move that you have. I mean, I guess
Yeah, I think he's
it's
probably just forgot that he went Terra Dark.
yeah, probably. I mean, it's also the same. Like it's this
I
it's
mean, I've done that before.
yeah, it's easy to
Click the
forget.
move. Like I
And
did Ice Punch on Zapdos when it was Terra Electric once.
yeah, I mean, it's not worse. It's not like
Or Ice Beam.
worse. It's not worse to Terra Electric, Terra Dark. It's definitely just the same as if
No, it
you.
was Ice Punch.
All right, Protect come from Clefable,
Protect the
probably
Fable,
for the Body
Body
Slam, but
Slam.
the Body Slam actually
It's
goes
not
into
gonna do
Blastoise.
anything. He's like way too tanky.
Yeah, Blastoise is taking a lot of damage from Moltres at this point because of the special attack boost.
Yeah,
And
it's
yeah,
nice.
Moltres is just doing Moltres things, not gonna lie. It's looking pretty rough. He's gonna pick up the KO on
Sweet.
Blastoise with a Fiery Wrath.
And he hits Clefable with the Fiery Wrath
And
too.
he
And
hits
he hits Body Slam.
yeah, so this
Wow.
is why evasion is not used. I don't know what the odds were there, but it made it look real
Yeah.
bad. And
Interesting tech, but it did not pay off.
it did not pay off. He brought something spicy, but it just didn't work out. And then the Hurricane lands. I mean, you got to think James is
With
getting
evasion,
with
you
the
kind of want evasion to not be like the thing you're investing in. Like it has to be a passive benefit
yeah, generally. It's just not strong enough
that
to.
you're not, you can't just rely on
It's not
evasion.
consistent enough, I think, is the problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, then the Eradicate does come out and does absolutely nothing. Like I think this is a little bit of two problems for Noah's team here. First, he's getting outsped across the board. He didn't bring any speed control, and so like basically James is just moving first every time.
Yeah.
And on top of that, no, I guess that's like the main thing. I can't think of it. I can't. I lost my train of thought. But yeah, I think just getting outsped.
Yeah, I think that turn he went really hard into the Clefable follow me evasion thing and it just didn't pan out.
Yeah,
But we'll see what happens in game three.
yeah. Alrighty, let's go. So this time we do have this Moltres Kangaskhan lead coming back out. I think Noah goes back to his original. Oh no, he does bring the Mew this
No, he's
time.
doing imposter.
So
Or
Moltres goes for the
transform.
Terra Dark. Aurora Veil comes out as usual.
He's doing a
Imprison.
transform in prison
He's doing
on
Transform
Moltres,
in
I think.
Prison. The
He
Fire
wants to
Rat
do.
comes out. It does a lot of damage to Mew, decent damage to Ninetales. Or not decent, but honestly just chip damage to Ninetales. Fire Punch hits Ninetales from Kangaskhan. Doing a little bit. See, the other thing that would have been nice to see is if James had brought Brick Break, you know? But I think this is what happens when you do zero prep. You don't bring appropriate
If
moves.
James had any speed control here too, that would be like insanely dominant.
I'm actually gonna take a quick break because my dog is freaking out. Indigo is absolutely losing his
Indigo.
mind. So let me go see what's going on there.
I'm listening to music right now. So I will be humming. It's Pokemon music because of Pokemon. That's what we're talking about.
Okay, I am back.
All right, you missed my Pokemon music concert.
Oh, dang it. Maybe next time. All right, let us begin or resume this game. Yeah, let's see. Who is he gonna transform? He actually used the Imprison and then just switches back into Blastoise. The Blizzard comes out, doing some chip damage. Fire Punch continues to bring the Ninetales down. And the Fiery Wrath. I think this is going well for James so far.
Yeah.
The Imprison into Switch is kind of interesting. The Fake Out does buy him another use of Blizzard.
That's why we use Fake Out, because it's good.
Fake Out is very good. And then the Body Slam, I guess he assumed he was going to take out the Ninetales with Moltres, but because of the Fake Out, he did not. So he didn't go for that Fire Punch into Ninetales, and he is going to pay dearly for that. Because this next Blizzard is going to probably pick up a double KO. And no, it does not quite do it, actually. So he'll still get the last Fire Wrath out. Pick up a lot of damage onto the Blastoise and finish off that Ninetales. But yeah, that Body Slam into Blastoise is a little bit painful.
Moment of truth.
Now we get Doug Trio.
One more Alakazam,
with Alakazam, Raichu. So this is where I would say, generally, Raichu just, can...
You got this, James. Just one more Protect from Raichu. That's going to be all you need.
If he has Fake Out...
It's going to work this time.
Or any attack, he can easily just kill Blastoise. Any attack that Raichu can use and Fake Out could kill Blastoise, and then Alakazam only has to deal with Doug Trio. But what will he do? He hit Protect.
Will protect.
I mean... Okay, to be fair, the Dazzling Gleam killed the Blastoise anyway. And now Alakazam's getting a little bit low from the Rock Slide from Doug Trio.
We protected the Rock Slide on Raichu. That gives Raichu another turn to be alive.
This does give Raichu an extra turn. So now Raichu can do any attack into Mew, basically, would be good, I think. Meanwhile, Alakazam just really could press Dazzling Gleam or anything. I don't really care, I guess. Dazzling Gleam would be nice. It's probably fine. But he goes for a Shadow Ball. I mean, it would have been super effective into Mew. It does, like, nothing. And Draining Kiss.
Wait. Oh, Mew is Psychic type. For some reason, I thought Mew was normal type.
Yeah, Mew is Psychic. So, that is a really unfortunate turn. I'm going to be honest. I'm shocked how little damage that Shadow Ball does. 19%? I mean, the Aurora Veil's not even up anymore.
Yeah. Well, I think Mew's whole purpose is to do the Imprison Transform thing. So it's probably like invested into bulk, yeah.
Yeah, you're probably right. So
and you can do anything you want with Mew, basically. It's got like 100 stats across the board, right? Something like that.
Yeah, Draining Kiss into Doug Trio is kind of crazy to me. All right. It does a little bit, and then Raichu loses speed because... See, it is. It's flying Terraflying for the Earthquake. It's
flying for Earthquake.
And now Mew uses the Transform onto the Raichu. Goes for the Protect. He's going for James's signature strategy.
Like looking into a mirror.
And the rocks... I mean, it's going to work because the Thunderbolt will be protected.
It does work. Well, it's not like we can do anything to Dugtree anyway. It's just over.
It's just over. As soon as Alakazam goes down, this game is... I mean, Raichu doesn't win this game.
No.
I think the problem to me is James is bringing Raichu and just absolutely doing nothing with it of value whatsoever.
Yeah. Raichu is a liability when all you're doing is protect.
Yeah. Yeah, protect. I mean, the point of Raichu is to Fake Out and Nuzzle, basically.
Mm-hmm.
It can do some other weird things. Like it can Volt Switch. It can Brick Break. I mean, you want to fake out and
So
then
it
Volt
will switch it
Switch.
so that it can, yeah,
So
use
you can
fake out
fake out
again later.
again. Yeah, Volt Switch, the point of that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
So,
and Raichu is only good specifically because it has Lightning Rod,
yes, that's
which,
also true.
redirects electric type moves. So
Yeah,
you want to put it next to something that would normally be
that would
weak
be
to
weak to
electric,
electric.
like
Yes.
Moltres or, even Cloyster.
Cloyster or
Yeah. Or, well, yeah, or Vaporeon, maybe.
Vaporeon. Yep. It's good at supporting those Pokemon specifically because it eliminates one of their weaknesses. So, yeah, I
But
just
it's
think,
good at supporting anything if you're like facing an electric type.
yeah. It's
James
just,
might do well against Brian.
mm-hmm. Yeah,
But we can talk about
because
that.
we can talk about that later. So, yeah, I think it's just using a tool that you don't understand, and so you're using it wrong. And then I think on the other side, like honestly, game was a lot won just by who had more generically strong spread move clicking attackers to some
Yeah.
extent, because like Doug Trio, I mean, it's not totally true. I mean, I guess they kind of had the same amount of that, but yeah. All right, and the earthquake, from Doug Trio that one did make Doug Trio look good. I don't think a Doug Trio will always look that good, but that's one where it looked good. All right, this next one's my game, so I'll talk a little bit about the Terra types and such. So first of all, Jake brought, I think, the basic Terra types mostly, with a couple exceptions. He did bring Fire Pidgeotto, which is interesting. I'm not exactly sure what that was for.
It's like you have a Talonflame.
I mean, I guess it was so that he could hit my like Venusaur or something, but he's already
Yeah.
flying type for that. I
Maybe
don't know what actually that's
you're still
about.
weak to rock.
Still weak to
Maybe
rock.
it gets rid of your ice weakness, I guess.
It does get rid of your ice weakness. I didn't like have an ice. I don't have an ice Pokemon on my
Electric.
team, but
Yeah, that's true.
all right.
Or an
Well,
electric type.
it's interesting. It's interesting. I mean, maybe he's just assuming
Maybe
I'm gonna sunny day,
is he doing
so
some like, weird offensive thing? Oh, maybe Sunday. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not sure. But then the Terra Grass on the Starmie actually makes a lot of sense because you
Yeah,
resist electric,
that's a
which is your
good defensive type.
yeah, you resist electric and ground, which are your
Grass.
big threats.
Grass is the big thing.
And Starmie is a really big problem for my team actually. Like I don't have the best of answers for it. So on my side, I have Terra Ground Tauros. I did a bunch of calcs that like Terra Ground Tauros Earthquake was gonna KO certain Pokemon. Kind of ended up not doing that. I think I messed up my calcs, so I probably wouldn't bring that again in retrospect. Bring just something that doesn't make me weak to Starmie, which yeah would be good, would be
Yeah,
better. I go for the Terraflying Dodrio. I mean, the Dodrio can outspeed a lot of his Pokemon except for Starmie, and then Terraflying just lets you hit like a truck. Um, I went for Terra Grass on Venusaur because my thinking was he doesn't actually have much that's good against grass, and I can just get the extra offense from the Giga Drain. Because obviously like Terra Grass will give you more offensive power than you could get from any other one, and I just wanted to remove my poison typing. Then I have a really good matchup into Starmie. Terra Ghost for Aerodactyl just to avoid fake out. Then I have Terra Fairy on Hypno. Um, there was a reason, but I honestly I'm failing to remember at this moment. I think I was worried about. I don't remember. Honestly, I don't know why I did
I
that.
mean, Fairy's just a good defensive type for a
Yeah,
psychic type.
I think it was. Yeah, it's
You know,
like dark
no
type
need for
moves I wanted to
complication.
avoid. Yeah, and then Terra
Yeah.
Flying on Scyther again is just for offense. Not too much to say there. Um, so yeah, we can get into it. So I decided to delete Tauros and Scyther. The idea here is that I can deal with a potential Starmie lead, but he doesn't lead that, and he does have Balloon Magneton. So I forgot what I went for here. I went Terra Ground just to avoid the Electric type attacks from Magneton, and then I went for Dual Wing Beat. I wasn't sure if that would kill Pidgeot. I was kind of hoping it would, but it did not. And then he sets Tailwind. He manages to get that
Tailwind.
off. The Volt Switch doesn't work into Tauros, so it was a
Nice.
good thing I did the Terra Ground there. And then I just finished off the Pidgeot. I did double the Pidgeot that turn. But I can set my own Tailwind here, so I'm not super worried. He brings out the Clefairy. The Clefairy goes for Protect. And then he uses Explosion. This did shockingly little damage. I think
Yeah.
that probably surprised him.
Yeah, sadly, Magneton just doesn't have the damage for like that kind of strategy, I think.
It doesn't have the physical attack stat. It's not a physical
Yeah,
attacker, so Explosion just doesn't really work for it. So
exactly.
that was definitely a bit of a mistake. I got lucky that he did that because I'm not in the best of positions. So now I'm in a little bit of trouble. I decided to preserve Scyther. My thinking is I need Scyther. Like, there's one turn where I'll have Tailwind and he doesn't. And on that turn, I want to make sure Scyther is out. And in the meantime, I want to get rid of Clefairy. Because basically, I need to get rid of this Starmie. This Starmie is a big problem for me. So I bring Aerodactyl. He uses Follow Me and some attack. I think he went for Ice Beam. Yeah, into Aerodactyl. I'm fine with this. I click the Earthquake because like, it'll hit both and get some good chip. And then this next turn, I think I'm just going to go for another Earthquake and probably like... Oh yeah, I went for a Rock Slide. I just want to kill Starmie with spread moves. Like there's nothing Clefairy can do. But he actually just kind of owned me. Because, again...
What you gonna do?
Huh?
What you gonna do? It's freaking Starmie Surf.
Yeah.
Like eradicates both of your guys.
Yeah, it does. And it's because I went for that Terra Ground earlier.
Yeah.
Again, that's why probably a different Terra type would have been better. But it is what it is.
But what an improvement from Jake, honestly, from last week.
Yeah, he's here to play. Like, he's making good moves. So now come out my final two. But this is exactly what I wanted. I wanted this Tailwind turn. Because now I can basically just I can just take them both out. Dodrio should be faster. Oh, I went for Protect. I don't know why I did this. I think if I just attack with both, I think I just win. So I'm not sure exactly. But I went for Dual Wing Beat into Clefairy. And then he Terra Grass Ice Beam to Dodrio. So I actually made the right call there, I think. Because now I'm 2v1. I think I was worried if I double attack. Like, let me think about what was I thinking here. I think if I, like... Because, like, what I can do is I can Sky Attack with Dodrio into Clefairy. And then X-Scissor into Starmie. And I should always win in that situation, right? Because I have Tailwind. The only problem is if he protects Starmie.
You wouldn't know that he had Ice Beam, would you?
No, I guess I did not, but it's not that big of a prediction. I mean, it's a pretty common thing.
Yeah, I was just like wondering if that would have been the reason.
No, he did use Ice Beam. He used Ice Beam on Aerodactyl earlier in the match.
Oh, well then that's probably why you did that.
Yeah, but I'm faster than him. So I think I just... Right? Because I still have Tailwind. So I think if I just click attacks into both slots... Because Dodrio...
Maybe, no, here's what you were thinking. You were thinking he might Clefairy follow me, and then Clefairy might, like, survive whatever you... Like, or, you know, you would, like, eat the attacks, and then Starmie would Ice Beam your Dodrio.
Yeah, Starmie would just Ice Beam me to death.
That's probably what you were thinking. You got to kill the follow me user before you can...
Before I can do anything. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, if he went for Scyther on this turn, I would lose. I just think if I attack on, like, both Pokemon into both slots, I don't think I can lose. Because I will kill Clefairy with the Sky Attack.
Yeah.
Like, there's no shot. I'm pretty sure.
I'm not saying that you made the right call necessarily, but I can understand why you would do that.
Yeah, I think I did the wrong thing. Like, I think I could have lost on that call. Because if he Ice Beam Scyther here, I lose. But he Ice Beam Dodrio. Thank God.
Well, you said you're faster with Dodrio.
Well, that's because of Tailwind. But Tailwind's ending this turn.
Oh, but Tailwind ended.
Yeah,
okay.
I only had one turn left of Tailwind. So, yeah, if he had... if he had Ice Beam the Scyther in that turn, I think I would have lost that game. So it was a close one.
All right, game 2.
Yep. So this time I decided I wanted to go with the Hypno Aerodactyl. I was thinking he would switch things up and do a Trick Room. Or actually, I think I wanted to go Trick Room. Yeah, I would. That's what it was. I was like, he went Tailwind first. So this time I'm just going to go Trick Room immediately. And like bait. I'm going to bait him to Tailwind and I'm going to go Trick Room and bring in my slower Pokemon than his to beat Starmie. So that's pretty much exactly what happens here. I think I crunch the Starmie and then Trick Room. Yeah, he goes for Tailwind and I go for Trick Room. And yeah, so now I'm pretty happy because now that he has Tailwind up, I know that I'm definitely going first because of the Trick Room. So I use Helping Hand Rock Slide here, I believe, and just get both KOs. Okay, he goes for the Protect, so I only get Pidgeot. Yeah. Goodbye, Pidgeot. I still have 3 more turns of Trick Room. But this is where he really caught me off guard. Yeah, he had Machamp.
He's cooking. He's cooking, honestly.
He is cooking. Like, that's crazy. Because he didn't bring it the first game, and I didn't think there was much reason for him to bring it after he saw I wasn't going Trick Room. But then suddenly he just brings it when I happen to go Trick Room. I'm like, oh my god. When that Machamp came out, I was shocked. So I switched to Venusaur. I think this was a bad switch because I actually think if I just stay in and use Psychic on Machamp.
Yeah, you would have been fine.
Yeah. But I actually might have. I think. No, I did. I had Psychic. I was like, I might have had a set without Psychic, but no, I had Psychic. He goes for Dynamic Punch and takes out Aerodactyl, whatever. I think Starmie does attack into. Yeah. Oh, that was unfortunate that he Ice Beamed there.
That's crazy. That's such a good turn for him.
Yeah, it is extremely good. I mean, the thing is, I was thinking the Machamp is faster than me, and I was worried about Fake Out, but like he still has Tailwind, so technically, like, even though Machamp is usually underspeeding in this Trick Room, because of his Tailwind, like, he's not. Like, I'm still faster than him in the Trick Room, you know what I mean? So I kind of forgot about that. And then, like, yeah, I don't know. Like, what is this Ice Beam into Hypno? That's, like, a crazy move. He could have done anything else. Like, he could have just used a Water move. So yeah, it was kind of crazy.
He could have been Ice Beam into Aerodactyl. He could have doubled.
Oh yeah, he probably did actually. Yeah, so this turn I go for Protect, which is a mistake because again, because of the Tailwind, there's no need for me to Protect. I'm thinking, oh, I need to protect, like, stall out this Trick Room so I can deal with Machamp. But really, actually, Venusaur should be going before Machamp and then just killing Starmie. And then I can just be Psychicking into Machamp. So I Psychic into Machamp. This is what I should have done earlier instead of swapping. He goes for the Stone Edge. It hits. It's whatever. Now the Tailwind's over and I only have 1 more turn of Trick Room. So now I'm thinking I need to double Machamp, I think is what I did. Oh, I just got for this. I went for the Psychic. What did I do on Venusaur? Oh, I went for Giga Drain and Starmie. Okay. That's the end of my Trick Room. And it's like, I kind of want to get Trick Room up again. I think is what I try to do.
You Surf. Oh, you should have done Surf.
Yeah, I just put Trick Room right back up.
Yeah, yikes.
So I go for the Helping Hand and Giga Drain. I'm hoping that, like, I can hit Starmie.
Moonblast.
Oh no, I went for the Sludge Bomb. I wanted to get rid of Clefairy. I think I was respecting the Clefairy.
But this is where you're, like, baffled because Sludge Bomb doesn't do much to Clefairy at all.
Yeah, I was shocked that it didn't kill. Like, Helping Hand Sludge Bomb.
Yeah. Ooh.
Doesn't kill Clefairy.
Yeah, that's wild.
I was shocked. I could not believe it. I thought, like, okay, I'll get a free pickup on the Clefairy, and then the next turn I can just, finish off Starmie with Giga Drain. But then that didn't happen, and my Hypno takes, like, no damage from the Ice Beam. My goodness. I don't know why he Ice Beamed my Hypno. I got really lucky there, because I think if he did anything else, yeah, and then I just Giga Drain Starmie. So yeah, we do kind of clutch it up there at the end. In the end, it didn't end up being that close, I guess, here at the end. But it felt like... It felt pretty bad, because I made some pretty big mistakes here and there, But I still had a whole other Pokemon in the back, which I don't even remember what it was, to be honest. I think it was... what was it? I don't know. I think it was Scyther. Probably. No, it was probably Tauros. I think I'd bring Tauros every time. So
So you would have oh, I guess you had Aerodactyl, so you would have had a Terran. Yeah, so you wouldn't need Dodrio, that's for sure.
yeah,
So probably Tauros.
yeah, I think it was Tauros. I think it's just bring Tauros every time. It's like kind of weird
Yeah.
not to bring Tauros. It's just too good not to bring. So yeah, it was a good game. I mean, really huge improvement from Jake. He made some weird decisions and mistakes. I made a lot of mistakes, I think, also. I was feeling really nervous that game.
Well, there's basically no such thing as like a perfect game, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Very true. Alrighty. Let us proceed with the series Brian versus Greenlee.
Ooh, this one disappoints me.
Yeah, it was a little sad. All right, let's go because we helped Greenlee prep a lot and it didn't work out so good.
It did.
Um, yeah, so here comes Mewtwo and Parasect into Electrode and Zapdos. So it starts off with Zapdos using Protect and Electrode using the opportunity to set up the Rain Dance. This means the Rage Powder goes useless and so does the Ice Beam. I mean, I think this is a small loss. Obviously, not a great turn for Greenlee, but I also think it's kind of fine. The Rain Dance isn't insanely powerful. So then he switches into Kabutops, and we see the same Rage Powder Ice Beam. Or no, sorry. Yeah. No, it is right. That's Rage Powder
All
Ice
right.
Beam. And
Yeah.
Electrode gets the Electro Web. I was thinking about it. I think the only time you actually need to Rage Powder on Parasect is if Kabutops is out. I don't think you
Yeah.
actually Rage Powder versus Zapdos because Zapdos will not one shot Mewtwo unless there's a helping hand. But even if that happens, because we do see that in game
But, you
two,
know,
even if
you
that
do understand
happens,
what Disney's going for. Like she's trying to like make sure that Zapdos doesn't get the thunder on Mewtwo so that she can kill Zapdos.
yeah, no, I,
You know,
I
it makes
understand
sense,
it.
but it's he obviously knew that that's what she was trying to do.
Yeah, um, and so, but the thing is, she kind of backs off her strategy after it not working twice, and I think she should just continue with it. Because what happens
Yeah,
here is he does helping hand liquidation and it just kills Mewtwo because she didn't rage powder there, then all she gets is spore. But it's like if she had
yeah,
spored in turn one or two, then Electrode wouldn't be able to do all this nonsense. And like, yes, if the helping hand comes out onto Zapdos, Mewtwo does get one shot, but Mewtwo at least does big damage into Zapdos first because Mewtwo is faster than Zapdos. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So, like, the only way Zapdos is faster than Mewtwo is if he clicks Electro Web, and if he's Electro Webbing, he's not helping handing, and if he's not helping handing, then he's not getting the one hit KO. And so in that
yeah,
case, like you're still getting big damage onto Zapdos, and then you can Rage Powder the next turn, like once you're actually slower, um, to protect Mewtwo. So I think like ultimately it's just using Rage Powder at the wrong time that kind of makes this early game not go perfectly. So now we see Muck coming out. Crab goes for Protect. I'm not sure what this Protect is really doing for you. And then Muck is gonna go for Brick Break or Drain Punch, sorry, into Kabutops, which is a good turn. That's definitely
it's
a
a
good
good move.
turn for Greenlee. Um, Nothing really to complain about there. That Protect, in retrospect, it's a perfectly fine Protect because the Crab wasn't needed in any way to do anything. So Protect kind of just makes sure you don't get hit by something weird,
True.
like if Electrode woke up or something. Although I don't think he can, but whatever. So now Nidoking comes out. Electrode does wake up. Electroweb will get the speed control, although Jake is already faster, so this doesn't actually do anything, this Electroweb. The Sludge Bomb goes into the Crab. It does stop the Focus Sash from working, though, so that Electroweb actually does
Yeah,
do a lot. And now Muck, what does he do? Goes for the knockoff into Electrode.
get static.
Gets static. That's very unlucky, but it is what it is. Now, I think this Muck is in trouble from Nidoking, so I'd like to see Terra Flying, because I know he has Terra Flying. But he goes for Protect, which is also kind of fine, I guess. And then the Egg is going to do... Executor comes out.
Energy ball into Nidoking, maybe?
Energy Ball into
Yep,
Nidoking.
there it is.
Yeah, I
That's
mean
a good
it.
amount of damage.
It does do quite a lot, but it doesn't pick up a KO, so it's a little sad for that. Like I think if you take out Electrode, you maybe feel happier about that move, but it's good damage for sure. And now the Rain Dance comes again, setting up for the Zapdos to come in. Earth Power will take out the Muck. This is where the Terra Flying would have been really nice. Because pretty much now Muck is gone. There's no way Exeggutor can beat Zapdos.
Yeah.
I don't know what the Terra type is on Exeggutor. We haven't actually seen a Terra from this Pokemon. I think it was Steel. It is Steel, so it actually maybe could have like done something. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess just Greenly not Terrasilize in this game.
She does not Terrastalize in this game. So
Mm.
because she gets taken out. I mean, the Terra
Yeah.
Steel might not have been enough to make it survive, honestly, and then you probably still just lose because you're not one shotting
Yeah.
Zapdos.
Well,
Um,
I don't know. If you Terra Steel, you resist both Thunder and Hurricane. So if you could survive 2 turns and Psychic Zapdos to death, then maybe you win.
Maybe it's Helping Hand Hurricane though. Like even resisted, I think it's. I don't know. I think it's still too much.
Maybe.
It's possible. I mean, I don't know. I think it's still too much, but I could be wrong. All right, and then we go to game 2. We see the same leads from Brian, but Greenlee does mix it up with the Magmar this time. And let's see what happens. So the Helping
I
Hand
wonder
comes out.
why you would mix it up with Magmar when, like, you're still gonna have like the whole Kabutops problem. I don't know how Magmar's better than Parasect.
Yeah, I think we had talked in prep about bringing Magmar under a specific condition. I think that condition was safety goggles, which he didn't have.
Yeah.
So
No.
I don't think there's a reason to go for Magmar here either. Side Strike into Electrode. So this is her. I think she's just overcorrecting a little bit, honestly. Like, things didn't go well in game 1, and so she's just doing everything differently, but it's actually like I think she just changed too many things. Like, Side Strike into Zapdos was very safe there. And it could have got the KO, and if it did, like, it would be
That would be
huge.
huge.
And if it didn't, like, it's still better than what happens, you know? Getting Electrode down to Sash, though, it's
Yeah.
okay. It's okay. What does Magmar
If you
do?
could follow it up with an attack from Magmar, maybe.
Yeah,
But you
this
don't.
Hurricane is crazy. This Helping Hand Hurricane. Like, first of all, it hitting. Okay,
Sunny day.
Sunny Day
I guess she
was
was she was fully predicting a rain dance,
she was fully predicting
but
that Brian would use the exact same combination of moves as he did in the first game. And I mean,
yeah.
to be fair, if he did, that would have been good. But
It still wouldn't have been good though because, he killed. I
yeah,
mean,
that's
he just
true.
hit the hurricane. I mean, he happened to hit the hurricane without rain
You
dance.
had to hit.
So
Yeah,
that's unlucky,
it's a little
but still
unlucky.
it would have been
I
you
mean,
would have
it's
lost in
more
the
likely
game.
than not, though. Right, 70%. It's not like crazy unlucky.
And he still if he had used rain dance, then it would have been worse
No, because you.
because he would have for sure hit hurricane. And because Magmar isn't going to use Sunny Day before Zapdos uses Hurricane.
Yeah, exactly. Well, she's hoping to get the Sunny Day after the Rain Dance, right? So that this for the next turn,
If
like,
the Rain Dance had come up and Zapdos used and like Zapdos, well, I guess if it would have been the same as Game 1, then Zapdos would be protecting. So I guess that makes sense.
yeah, exactly. That's the idea. I think
You're just predicting a protect, but you can't ever just like assume that Zapdos is going to protect. Like that's too dangerous.
it is a little too dangerous. And I mean, I think she also was caught off guard by the fact that Zapdos one-shot Mewtwo. I was caught off guard. I didn't think that could happen. But with the Helping Hand, it can. It's kind of crazy.
Well, yeah.
All right, so now Muck is out with the Magmar. I'd like to see some Follow Me. Yeah, we see a little bit of Follow Me. The Rain Dance does come out. And then Muck maybe knock off into Zapdos would be nice. Oh, Stone Edge into Zapdos. Yeah, that's also
You have
good.
Stone Edge.
Hit the Stone Edge, so we're doing okay here. I wouldn't mind just attacking into Electrode with Magmar. Just because this Electrode is getting pretty annoying. Terra Water and Follow Me is probably not the best because it just makes you
No, because you could
weaker.
just use Thunder.
Yeah,
Why would you go Terra Water?
yeah, yeah. And then the Stone Edge misses. This is really unfortunate because that Stone Edge hitting, maybe this game's still
Yeah,
salvageable, but missing it is makes this game feel
I
really
really
terrible.
don't think Stone Edge is like should ever be used. That's just me.
I mean, it's super effective in his Zapdos. It lets her two-shot
Yeah, but
Zapdos.
it's too risky at being so inaccurate. I just
Yeah.
don't like that.
I mean, to be fair, a knockoff might
And it's
also.
not strong enough that it's worth it to be inaccurate when you're like no stab muck.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, a knockoff might also just KO Zapdos here, and it's
Yeah.
100%. So I could definitely see that. This is also the wrong protect because like Executor can die in one hit. We already saw that last turn. Was Muck
Yeah.
could maybe not. So like I think you protect Executor and like knock off the Zapdos. Or go for another Stone Edge or whatever you're gonna do. But yeah. Because if you
Tough.
protect Executor there, then you actually win this like you win the trade there. But now the Helping Hand Hurricane comes out and I assume Muck just dies. Yeah.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah. He just
That's
basically
tough.
set Rain and clicked Hurricane like 9 times and won the game. I mean, there was a little bit more to it than that. Like, he's definitely finagling his way around some of Greenlee's tools. So, like, I don't want to oversimplify his game because he definitely played well. But, like, essentially, that's the oversimplification of what happened. I mean, it was 5 turns, and I think he clicked Hurricane 5 times. So, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Hurricane, 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 Hurricane. So there's it, that happened. All
Yeah,
right.
that's tremendously sad.
Yeah,
But good for Brian.
good for Brian.
He's got a mode that works. I'm still very like um intrigued that he's not used Snorlax Slowbro at all yet,
Yeah,
which are the two first picks on his team, and he has just not used them.
yeah. I think I have to play him in 2 weeks. It'll be interesting. I'm excited for that one.
I
Okay,
do expect him to use that for your team, maybe. But yeah.
my team's kind of good in Trick Room though. I don't know if he wants to set
But
it.
your team is much better against his team outside of Trick Room than it is in Trick Room.
Yes, that's true. It probably is true because I have fast. Basically, I have fast Sunny Day with the Aerodactyl. The thing is, he
Yeah.
outspeeds me with Electrode. This Electrode's actually like giga nasty. I hate it. But I have a plan for it. I won't say it right now on stream. But I have a plan. We'll see how it goes. Alrighty.
All
Let's
right.
move on to your series. Anything you want to say before we start about the Terra types and the
Yes.
brings?
So I went Terra Dark on Gyarados, a bit thoughtless. I mean, I was thinking just like, oh, to deal with Gengar, Crunch, but you really don't need to like Terrastalize offensively to deal with Gengar. It's so frail. Terra Ice on Articuno normally, it's what I always do. Terra Grass on Arcanine, same thing, always do that. But also against this team, it's pretty good because he has like a couple water types. Um, Terra Ground on Dugong, honestly, that was just left over from last week. I,
Okay.
I prepped this team in like 5 minutes, so I just copy pasted, but I changed up a few things. Um, yeah, I've got Electabuzz, no Terra type on that, but Electabuzz is a really good support against this team. And then I had Mr. Mime to get rid of screens because I thought maybe like Lapras might do Aurora Veil, and Mr. Mime has Screen Cleaner as an ability. So I just
Mm-hmm.
had that as an option. I never used it, but yeah.
All right. Cool. Yeah, Nolan, on the other hand, looks like pretty standard. Although the Terra Dragon Lapras is interesting. Everything else is pretty standard. And obviously Terra
Yeah,
Normal.
he never used that, but that could have been really good.
Yeah. It does help you with your grass.
Because basically, he only ever used Terra Normal Dragonite, because that's what you do with
I mean,
Dragonite.
that is
So
kind of what you do. Your other Terras don't matter that much because you're kind of always Terra Normal Dragonite.
Yeah.
almost all the time. So it is what it is. I mean, it's a good strat. It's a good strat for sure. Not the only strat, but it's a good one. All right, let's see what happens here.
So I lead my double intimidate lead because I'm fully expecting the Dragonite lead, and I didn't think that he would do any kind of countermeasure, but he has inner focus, so I underestimated him.
Mm-hmm. Inner focus is good. He goes for the Terra normal, and the extreme speed into the Gyarados does big damage. Holy crap! I mean, that's the power of this Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
And then Shadow Ball, he doubles the Gyarados, and it doesn't quite do it. That's crazy how tanky this Gyarados is. My goodness. I
Gyarados is
mean,
so hard.
the Citrus Berry is clutch there for sure, but
Yeah.
that was a good double, honestly. I don't hate it. It's too bad you didn't get the KO, but oh no, you got Rockside disabled with a cursed body. Crazy, crazy work. So he does pick up the KO onto Gengar with the Crunch and the Rock Slide together. Butterfree comes
Uh,
out, and no
I was watching
fear.
a replay of this the other day, and I was thinking, why didn't I use Rock Slide on Butterfree? And it's because it was disabled.
Yeah, you're disabled right now. I was gonna say Butterfree's not scared of Rock Slide now. Okay,
Yes, but he is
see what
scared of
happens.
Flare Blitz, and that's what I do. But I don't
Protect.
do it now because he protects.
You
Oh
go for
yeah,
the
I did
faster
extreme
extreme
speed because
speed.
I outspeed him, and that's like we'd been discussing it last week. We realized Arcanine's faster than Dragonite,
Arcanine's
so I
faster.
was very happy about that.
Yeah, it changes this matchup so much actually. Oh, you must be speed tying. Oh no, you didn't click extreme speed that turn. That's what it is.
No, I didn't because I was flare blitzing Butterfree
Dang,
because I was afraid he was going to put my Dugong to sleep,
you're like just barely
and I really wanted to
surviving on
set
a couple of these
Snow.
attacks. I wonder if this Dragonite is choice banned. It's an interesting
Could
question
be.
because I do think a little bit extra damage if he's not choice banned and like then actually being choice banned probably wins him this game. Like kind of because Arcanine's dead and Gyarados goes down turn one on the first turn. Like I think it's pretty hugely different if he's banded. He might already be banded, in which case there's nothing he could have done. But if he's not banded, like it could have been the difference there. Flare Blitz, yeah.
Here it is,
But you do kill yourself, so it's the one little win for
and
him. And then
yeah,
Snow
and I
comes
get
out.
Snow
Oh, so
Escape
you got
from
the
the
Articuno.
Kuno. And now is where I make the biggest blunder in my entire career, and
Oh
it's
yeah.
it's very shameful. Look away right now.
Fake out
Don't
only
look.
works on your first
Don't
turn
look.
out. Yeah, you can't fake out like that.
Like
So the extreme speed into
wasn't
Articuno. Ooh,
anything,
big crit, man. I mean,
but yeah.
I gotta say, Dragonite is doing its job.
This part, because I did that big blunder, I'm actually kind of in a tough situation right here. If Kingler like kills my Articuno, I
You
could be
lose.
totally boned.
Yeah, I think you
And so
lose. That's a
I make a play here. I make a choice. I protect and I hit him with an ice beam, knowing full well he's going to attack my Articuno,
I
and I
mean,
get a
he
little bit of
has
extra
to.
damage. So then maybe I can outlast him here
That's a big play.
with just
He
Dugong.
misses the
But he
crab
misses,
hammer. I
of
mean,
course, because I'm in snow. I've got bright powder,
that
so
is
it's not like it's just total luck. But yeah, it helps.
30. I mean, that's like he only had 70% chance to hit that, I think. Probably less. So it
Yeah,
wasn't crazy, but he had more than 50% to be fair.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. I mean, that was close. I mean, Nolan played he didn't play too bad. The
No, he didn't.
Butterfree I mean, the Butterfree Protect was a really good play. If the Extreme Speed picks up the KO on Arcanine, which it almost did, I mean, 4%, like, then Butterfree gets to live and do whatever it was going to do, which is probably like set a Tailwind or something. Then he doesn't have to go for this agility play on Kingler. And that agility play on Kingler, like, almost won him the game. Like, if he lands that Crab Hammer, like, legitimately, he could just win off of that
Yeah, he
because he
could have.
clicked agility.
I was scared. I'd be interested because I don't know how much Crab Hammer would have done to Dugong. I know it resists it and everything, but still, that could have been bad.
Yeah, so he cleaned it up. I mean, I was pretty impressed with the play. The Gengar, like I don't know. I just wonder if he has some choice items because I in this matchup, like if he plays you again, I think he just needs a little bit of extra something because If
And he
he
gets it.
if he gets that, he could win. I don't know because like
Finds
I don't know
something
his
with.
items or anything. Like he might already have choice specs. He might already have choice band, and then it's like okay, well then it's just a tough matchup. You need to come with a different approach. But if all you need is like a couple extra percentage points of damage, then there are items to do that, and it could change the matchup a lot. All right, let's go into game two and see what happens. But
So game
similarly,
two, I
you could
decided like I
also
want to try just doing like a
EV away
Dugong
from that.
Articuno
Yeah,
Blizzard
going
lead.
straight up for the Blizzard. So it goes for extreme
Yeah,
speed into Dugong and just
but it doesn't work
oh
because yeah, I did not have any idea that one extreme speed would just immediately obliterate Dugong.
yeah,
So
that
that
is
threw me
hugely
for a
bad
loop.
for you.
That's basically why he wins game two.
Yeah, it's hard
Spoilers.
to win from there. And then he goes for the agility again. I kind of like this agility play. It's not always gonna work, but it's cool here. So what does he go for? Extreme speed into Electabuzz. I assume following it up with. Oh my God, he's setting up Kingler so hard. I mean, to be fair,
Oh,
does Articuno? I mean, Articuno can one shot him unless he's focus
yeah.
sash. This is super dangerous.
I literally just do though.
Yeah,
So
yeah, okay. I mean, if he was focus sash, then
if he was, that would be pretty scary, but he wasn't.
he's
I think he has
not.
Sash on Gengar.
The only way he can get away with a play that greedy of like double setup is to have focus sash. And
Yeah,
even then, only if like after you click agility, they still haven't broken your sash. You know what I mean?
right.
And specifically against a defensive Pokemon like Electabuzz. If he had sash, then what happens there is you break him down to sash. Then the next turn he extreme speeds your Electabuzz and that dies. And then Kingler kills Articuno. And then Kingler absolutely sweeps the whole rest of your team. So
But he can't do that.
yeah, yeah. But it was just a little too greedy. Because if he just attacked with Kingler there, I mean, he's going to win this set anyway, right? So the Thunder comes out. The Follow Me. He
Yeah,
didn't
if he
respect the
had just
Follow
used
Me.
Crab Hand, that might have been in a tough spot.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. That Thunder is a little
Of course, he
questionable.
does win, so
Yeah. I think that Thunder's questionable in the face of Follow Me. Like, you can just go for a powerful attack like Sludge Bomb or Shadow Ball, but he probably just didn't think about it. It's an
yeah.
easy mistake to make. Tailwind comes out from Articuno. I like that. And then Extreme Speed. Taking him out. Are you locked into Freeze Dry? Or you just don't want to click Blizzard?
I just didn't want to click Blizzard, I think.
Fair enough. The freeze dry is not doing very much. Yeah, your Articuno just feels a little bad without the snow. Not gonna lie, it feels pretty bad. But
Yeah.
Arcanine goes hard. I've seen what Arcanine can do. If you click a Rock Slide, oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this Arcanine, crazy. And then you
Oh,
disable
yes.
the
And
freeze
then
dry.
Cursed Body on my Freeze Dry is like
Dude,
the
Curse
death
Body
sentence
kind of
for this
went
game.
crazy in this series. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Because this makes a huge difference because you can't kill Lapras now. Like you could just
Yeah, and
murder
I
Lapras.
went Terra Grass thinking he'd use like a water type move on my Arcanine who's 4 times weak to water, but instead he
Oh
uses
yes,
Icicle Spirit.
yeah. I caught this. I caught this. This is what I casted. Yeah,
Crazy read.
crazy. The Icicle Spear is nuts, bro. And then like
Yeah, and then I'm
he
just forced to like, impotently use Blizzard, hoping I'll freeze
Blizzard
him.
because of the disable. That's so clutch. That's actually so clutch. What happened there? I don't
Yeah.
know how much of it
Wild
was.
sequence of turns there.
I also like is he loaded dice Lapras because like
But I shouldn't have used Freeze Dry in the first place to kill Gengar. I should have just been using Blizzard earlier. Because even without snow, like it still
it's
has
still
a chance
probably
to
better. Yeah,
still
and
probably
a
better.
chance to freeze
And I
and
didn't think about Cursed Body at all.
yeah,
So
crazy stuff. I mean, that has to be. There's no way that's not loaded dice Lapras, dude. Loaded dice Lapras with Icicle Spear is like, that's so sick. Like you would never see that. Usually, you would never see that, but like, not only do we see it, it like won him the fucking game. That's so cool. All right,
so this time I'm not fucking around. I know what works. I'm just gonna do it.
yeah, you just
And
go
what
back.
works is Rock Slide.
What works is, I mean, yes, this Arcanine is such a menace. He leads with the Lapras.
And I'm not falling for Icicle Spear again.
Lapras, Butterfree. I mean, the thing is,
All
this
I have to do here is follow me Rock Slide, and that's what I do.
I'm noticing one problem with Nolan's team in general is he has too many Pokemon that need Sash. Because like Gengar wants Sash, and
Yeah,
Butterfree wants Sash, and Kingler wants
Kingler wants some.
Sash. I mean, I think if anything, maybe you just don't give the Gengar Sash. It sounds crazy, but like, I'm not seeing Gengar get one shot so far, at least.
No, that's true.
And like, you could just put a little bit of bulk into it.
Because Gengar is so fast, like it's gonna get a move off. Where like
Exactly.
Butterfree and Kingler maybe aren't.
Yeah. You could. I mean, you could do bulky Gengar. It's not the frailest Pokemon, I don't think. I don't know. Probably not though. Then the Electro
I
Web
know
comes
that you're not
out.
instinctively going to like look up Gengar stats to do like a whole thing.
I was gonna look it up, but then I'm like I can't. Oh yeah, so that's just a crazy turn one. That's like it's like really hard to come back from that turn one.
Yeah.
And I think you just click the same buttons again, and it's just good, right?
No, actually, what I
Uh,
do. Oh no, I do click the same buttons again.
but this time we
I did
follow
something
me.
else after that though, I
The
think.
static has been nuts today. I feel like every Pokemon that attacked a static Pokemon got staticked
Yeah.
in like every series.
What is
It's
that?
wild. Static's not supposed to be that consistent. And then the full para comes out. Oh, it's brutal. And
If you watch like our series like out of context, you'd think Static is like the most busted ability.
and Curse Body. You'd think Curse Body's insane too.
Yeah.
And then you use Disable. Oh my god, what a piece of
I
tech
said
right
it in my
there.
fucking live commentary. I said like that's almost BM because it didn't matter at all at that point.
The Disable. Oh yeah,
The disable.
yeah.
It reads like BM though I didn't mean it that way.
I mean, you're making the best play.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it didn't matter. There's nothing he could have done. So, yeah, GG's. That's all the
Yep. It
series. That was about an hour of commentary, so lots of content.
was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. I'm gonna stop the stream and uh we'll get into the look ahead next. So I look forward to
Hmm.
that. And
Look ahead to that.
bye bye.